Hey everybody, welcome to Urban Rush. It is Monday, January the 9th, 2012. That's the first time I've said that out loud. I'm Fiona Forbes.
And I'm Michael Eckford.
It's 2012.
Yeah, it's 2012.
Who knew we'd live this long?
Yeah, well, you know, are we really going to have a whole year of this Mayan calendar?
Oh, come on. Is the world going to end again?
Every single day I've encountered a story talking about, and granted, Iran is enriching uranium in a bomb-proof bunker somewhere in the Middle East, but Mayans, they're in trouble this year. Everyone else is all right, but we're going to hear it all the time.
I know. The world is ending. It's ending.
Hey, remember the Y2K?
The Y2K. You know what? The toasters are going to eat us. Watch out for computers. We're all going to die.
Yeah.
That clears it up. But it is January, and it's very mild outside. And they were saying that this winter was supposed to be the coldest ever on record times infinity.
AccuWeather, you lie.
And then it's supposed to be sunny all week. So I beg to differ on that one.
Although I was in Whistler during the holidays a little bit, and the snow in Whistler right now.
Is it cray?
Epic. Yeah, tons.
Is there deep pow?
There's just so much of it. I mean, it was knee deep over the Christmas holiday. Dude, it puked on the mountain. It both puked and dumped.
Expressions.
It was like the hills had flu.
It had the stomach flu.
It was puking on Blackcomb and dumping on Whistler.
We got it. We got it. The joke's over. Michael Eckford.
I was just trying to show people. Blackcomb, Whistler.
Thank you.
So, how was your vacation?
My vacation is wonderful. I actually went to LA and then I went to Whistler and then did the Christmas thing, came back here with the family and stuff. And then I went to Palm Springs where there's a heck of a lot of senior citizens, I have to tell you. I've never been there before, and then did a road trip to LA, but I have some pictures for you.
Anyone who follows Fiona Forbes on Twitter knows that they all went just a little bit crazy on the road trip. We decided
to tweet our entire road trip because I was with two girlfriends, Mary and Mashia, and I think we actually lost our marbles in the desert.
Yeah.
But New Year's, I spent it in the Palm Desert, and I've got a photo evidence of New Year's Eve.
Oh, hey,
Needless to say that New Year's Day was a write-off. It was really nice and warm, though. And then
so you had to quench your thirst? Is that?
I did. You can go to the next picture. It's a little slideshow here. I actually took this photograph with my iPhone driving at 100 miles an hour. I was in the passenger seat, wasn't driving. I don't know how I managed, because remember when I couldn't take pictures?
Yeah.
That wasn't too long ago.
That's beautiful. Well, it's nice, too, because your nickname's Wind Farm. So.
What?
Can you tell I've been working on Rock 101? It's
Michael Eckford.
It's all...
We've got puking, dumping, and fart jokes, and we're 3 minutes in.
2012. It's going to be a big year.
I think the world might end this year.
It's going to be a big year.
And then we did a little bit of a road trip it's not that much, it's an hour and a half drive. We called it a road trip because there's 3 girls in an SUV. What could go wrong, people?
A lot.
Well, we had a flat tire, so that's me fixing.
You're kidding. You had a flat tire.
I can fix a tire.
Did you change it, or did you
Totally can fix a tire.
And by fixed, do you mean you inflated it, or like you actually
much like yourself, Michael? It had a slow leak. And
what up, Wind Farm?
We decided to take some video evidence of our trip, and surprisingly, a lot of people have been watching it on YouTube. Let's just roll the video. If you happen to be with us on the road trip, you'd basically hear 3 girls screaming, a GPS in operation, 2 iPads, and 3 iPhones, yet we still couldn't figure out where to go.
God, you guys are driving a tank. That thing's huge.
I gotta say, it was the best
And
time
so far,
ever.
you've gone 10 feet, and all I've heard is screaming.
I know.
Was this the flat tire moment, or what portion of the trip was that?
It was pretty much sums up the entire trip, but then we finally made it to LA, and well, this photo sums up how I spent the last week. I know I'm super tan, so you can tell that I was lying by a pool, but the SLS in Beverly Hills has a rooftop pool, and you'll see there's nobody else there. We had it to ourselves.
And not a cloud in the sky.
No.
And the weather has not been, we haven't had a lot of sunshine here. So I was actually, as I'm watching your Twitter feed and all these photos come up, and it's just, it's so beautiful. Like all you want is just a little bit of sunshine.
Sunshine. So how was your vacay?
It was good. We were sort of jumping all over the place. I, of course, got a new job during the vacation, so I've sort of been back to work for the week. But
Mornings with Bro Jake on Rock 101.
And
I guess this clarifies, a lot of people thought that you left this show.
I'm here.
And so this is proof.
Yeah,
he didn't leave.
Watch what happens throughout the year, because working 2 jobs and getting up at about 4:15 in the morning, there's a very high probability that I will go insane.
I think you might spontaneously combust.
We'll get to watch it. But this sums up my whole vacation. This is Christmas in Mexico. This is the Santa Claus, the only Santa Claus that I found in Mexico. the single creepiest thing
Wow, that might.
I've ever seen. I couldn't figure out
where your hand was for a moment. It's like, really?
Well, I was protecting myself, or I was getting ready to. He's got like kind of he had a pig nose and then a mask on top of it, and it was like white face, and he had makeup on, and it was very awkward. But anyway, that's.
Well, we have to talk about the big news on the hockey front. It felt like the playoffs once again on Saturday.
Game 8.
Just a normal game, people. It's just another game.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. Nothing's going wrong here. How many fights were in this game?
Oh, I don't know, but this was the best regular season hockey game I've seen since the Canucks played the Blackhawks 2 years ago.
I'm sorry, who?
The Blackhawks 2 years ago. This was unbelievable. This had it all for hockey fans. It had fights, it had goals.
But it had a big injury that I'm not very happy about.
No, it had a Canuck win, and we're still waiting to hear what happens with Todd Marchand from the hit you're about to see on Sami Salo.
Just ugly.
And granted, you know, I mean, I've seen worse and I've seen better. It's just the fact that it's Marchand, and the guy's got a reputation, and he was obviously trying to injure another player, and so
Salo's
he's having
out with a concussion indefinitely.
Salo's out, yeah, and so they're having a whole discussion about what this means and how long Marchand's going to be out. But what happened during the game? I captured a picture of this because I was on Twitter during the game, and look at what was trending. Number 2. My favorite thing in the world,
Careful
Buck
how
Foston.
you say it.
And of course, on Rock 101 this week, we made Buck Foston t-shirts. This is your official, Fiona. This is your official. Jake wanted me to bring you an extra small. I did not. I brought you something.
Jake.
I brought you something that actually fit, but it's your own Buck Foston t-shirt. We only made 15. These are collector's items. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's really hard to make them.
Really hard.
Yeah, you have to go to t-shirtprinting.ca.
I'm getting a live feed here. I think there's some breaking news coming out of Hollywood, some shocking news to deliver to you people. You know, it might seem surprising, but it seems that Snoop Dogg has been arrested for marijuana possession.
What?
Breaking news out of Hollywood. Once again, just in case you missed it, Snoop Dogg has been arrested for weed on, get this, his tour bus. Can you believe it?
By the way, greatest breaking news music of all time. This is not breaking news.
We blew our budget again.
That's breaking it down
First
news.
day in. Okay.
Snoop Dogg busted for pot. I can't believe it.
I know. Just take a break. We're going to take a break so Mike can gather himself together. We're going to come back.